Yeah, we should be live again. Just because it went so well previous times. Just give me 1 sec. Want to be monitoring the stream. Okay, so I have this EEG with seizures in it. It's from IEG.org, a NeuroVista study. You can look it up, just Google it. We have this application, essentially will be similar or better or worse version of what's available on the site. That's will be a viewer as such. Now, there's a couple things to sort out. Let's bring our ChatGPT, doing a few to update last thing. I think we forgot to actually do that. Plot container. Change that so it loads the correct size the first time around. No, it didn't. To change the Python code as well. Fig update layout. To that, we need to restart. Oop. HTML plot. What's the style in HTML? Shouldn't this be in CSS? I don't know. Getting this error. If we're not able to solve this in one prompt. Bigger. Date layout. CSS plot container. It's working, but it's not Anyhow, so I wanna load it from this second. It's probably be this range from 0 to whatever. In Python script, how to change so that the start time is not 0 when loading the page. It's always loading 0. And why do I have it as a variable? Start time. This one function defining the plot. So that's already the same, I would imagine. Then we have a start time. Range slider visible. So if there is status, it should start at the x-axis be correct. Right, it is correct. However, this is actually not what we meant. So start time would be 0. And that's probably okay to leave it like 5 seconds like that. Actually meant number of points to load. The number of points to load, reading from 0 to the number of points. So assume
CSV to skip a certain number of rows before starting to read the data. Here's how you can modify your code.
the real question is, how do we move along the file beyond the number of points to load?
To move along the file beyond n rows, you'll need to create an endpoint that accepts a parameter representing the number of rows to skip before starting to read the data. Then, you can update your plot function to accept this parameter and pass it to the skip rows argument of PD, read_CSV. Here's how you can do this. Update the root to accept a parameter, for instance, start_time_and_seconds, that specifies how many seconds into the data file to start reading data. Calculate the number of rows to skip based on start_time_and_seconds and read data starting from that point. Adjust the time column creation line to account for the skip rows. Now, to move along the file beyond n rows, you'll need to create an endpoint that accepts a parameter representing the number of rows to skip before starting to read the data. Then, you can update your plot function to accept this parameter and pass it to the skip rows argument of PD, read_CSV. Here's how you can do this.
Yeah, the other thing is, how do we
I understand that you want to change the script so that when loading the page, the start time isn't 0, and the number of points loaded starts from a non-zero index. Here's an example where I added a start_time_and_seconds variable to indicate the start time. This value gets converted to a row index which is then used as the starting point for reading the file. Note that I've also adjusted the creation of the time column to match the new start time. In this script, start_time_and_seconds is set to 10 seconds, meaning it will start reading data from 10 seconds into the dataset. You can change this value as needed. Skip_rows calculates the number of rows to skip based on start_time_and_seconds. PD, read_CSV, reads the data starting from skip_rows and reads num_points_to_load number of rows from there. When creating the time column, the time is adjusted by adding skip_rows to the index before dividing by points_per_second, so the time values correctly reflect the actual times in the dataset. Here's an example where I added a start_time_and_seconds variable to indicate the start time. This value gets converted to a row index which is then used as the starting point for reading the file. Note that I've also adjusted the creation of the time column to match the new start time. Absolutely, here's the entire Python script incorporating the adjustments to the start time and accounting for that in the data loading and plotting. Here's your modified Python script with the new start underscore time underscore and underscore seconds, duration underscore to underscore load underscore and underscore seconds, and duration underscore to underscore display underscore initially underscore and underscore seconds values. This script now starts at 4,746,301 seconds into the dataset, loads 600 seconds of data, 10 minutes, and initially displays 60 seconds, 1 minute of data. The x-axis range for the plot has also been updated to map to new start time and initial display duration. To calculate the total duration of your DAT file in seconds, you can find the total number of rows and divide it by the sampling rate, 400 Hz, in your case. Here's how you can do this in Python. Please note that this script will count every line in the file as a row, including header lines or any other non-data lines, which might slightly skew the duration. If there are header lines or other non-data lines, you'll need to subtract these from num_rows before calculating the duration. It is also recommended to verify the exact number of data points per second, sampling rate, to ensure an accurate calculation.